It's some 7 a.m. in the morning here in Houston, Texas. My father had hand-built this patio for the family some time ago. Dad is off to work and most of the family's probably still asleep, but I'm not sure how loud this will actually be. But for some time now, perhaps a month and a half, I've had this strange conviction on my heart to start something like this, back to the classic and introspective nature of journaling, like I so often did in the past, I suppose. To come back to it in a new form, in this manner that's, I suppose you could say, more personable. And so yesterday, today's Monday, October the 20th, yesterday, something so clearly caught my ear and attention that I couldn't really deny it or put it away. And so, out of all the moments in life, I knew that I had to continue in this endeavor, now more than ever. I always thought of my journal as private. Sure, that's one word you could say. I think it is for a lot of people. I think the thoughts of a man's mind should be private. There's a reason why. I suppose God didn't allow it that we think out loud all the time. That being said, though, I think a lot of it should be verbalized or known, proclaimed in prayer, or perhaps written down. Because I think there's a danger to the unknown and a danger to what is chaos in the abyss. That you might look down at it and that it may look back, but I think that's besides the point. So I've always been one to journal in that manner to, I suppose you could say, release those sorts of thoughts. And so I suppose this is a little bit of the same, but in a different manner. I always thought of posting something on YouTube in the future. I mean, I've already done that before, but it was, I guess, not to the avail of my imagination. And a lot of that, I definitely learned some things and, videography and editing and how YouTube works, etc. It's a very nice experience, but now it's something a little bit more personable and, I suppose you could say, intimate to my ideals and values. So it had me thinking, not so long ago, right? When I'm 30, 40, 50 years old, in today's age of the internet, what would I leave others, right? I'll leave an inheritance. That's nice. I'll leave my journal. Sure. I'll leave the thoughts and memories of others. That's nice as well. Possessions and hopefully some minuscule ounce of wisdom for others. I don't know. And perhaps it was some video of this same sort of format that I had seen, where I truly thought to myself that I could most certainly leave some type of video, some type of resource, a type of remnant of myself that's distinct from the journal that I have. And in that, perhaps I can communicate a little bit more personally to some people that I plan on, quote unquote, writing or recording to, I guess you could say. And so these are like letters. And I thought to myself very deeply on this, of what it would be if my father, in his old age, his post-retirement, post-raising of the children age, if he had left a video of when he was 18, 20, 25 years old, and what that would do to me. How would I think of him? How would I see him in the morning and evening differently? How I talk to him, more or less? I think so often, as men, I suppose especially, naturally derived from the very being of man to man, we see much of an ideal of what it is to be in our father, which is great. But for whatever reason, we suppose them to be perfect, both parents in fact. And it's this very, I suppose, falsehood that I learned at an age I did not expect, knowing the truth I know now. And so, it just got me thinking. I don't know where this will go. If it's just like a one-time thing, if I'll keep it private, if I'll, unlist the videos, or delete some videos here, and I don't know. But, I do know I want to make quite a few of these in my youthful age to whoever I suppose these videos are directed towards. I believe, I hope, I have faith. I don't know what I have. I have a vision, not anything prophetic, but in the same way that I can see myself here or there in the future. I envision, there we go, envision. I envision this might be to potential future kids. What if it is that this is the very video that my son in the future might see? Daughter, wife, friend, family, I don't know. I don't know where I'll be 2 years from now. That's very unclear right now. What I do know as of right now is that this is something that I want to make not necessarily a habit of. It'll be sporadic, but something most certainly impactful. And I think within impact is noticeable change. That without the fact of that being there, change wouldn't have come. And I only suppose that some amount of positive change will come about through this in somebody's life. And because of it, it'll be a better good for the world. And maybe nobody sees this. And I'm changed for the better in that I get to think more introspectively and philosophically in the morning time during sunrise, so that I can, just become the type of person I'm still trying to become. So, I just got done writing, reading, praying, meditating this morning. I woke up around 6 a.m., a little bit later than what I wish I would have done. I gotta get to work. It's about 7-ish right now, and the sunrise is fairly nice. I love this view in the morning. But yeah, I won't linger for too long. There's a lot I really want to say, and I think that's just for other videos. But to whatever this begins or starts, I pray that to whoever it is, that God may touch your heart. You may be changed by it. And maybe that very person is me for right now.